Hey, hey guys, and in today's video, last video, so this is my first day here, and I'm just chopping wood. And if you're wondering, I did not make that house in creative. I actually made it here and over there. There's a lot of sand, so I just took it from there, bring it there. So basically, today we are just going to be making a bridge to come to the human world. So I need lots of wood. I need lots of wood. And if you're talking in the back, my mom is watching an election right now, so don't mind that.
Got some breaking news now from the Middle East now involving Americans. The Jordanian military reports 2 Americans are dead, shot outside of an airbase in southern Jordan. A third was also injured. It is not clear what happened here, what led to it, but there is some reporting suggesting the Americans ran a military checkpoint. We'll keep you posted on developments as we get them from Jordan, so stand by for more on that.
Donald Trump is encouraging his supporters to act as poll monitors on Tuesday, calling the election process, quote, rigged, which he has done many times. Now Philadelphia's district attorney is overseeing a special, quote, election fraud task force to make sure that everything goes smoothly next week. Rick Leventhal live in Philadelphia today on the campaign trail. So, Rick, what are you hearing out there?
Well, Mark, the DA's office has been monitoring elections here in Philadelphia for decades, but set up this task force in 2014 to investigate and prosecute allegations of election day criminal activity. They set up a hotline and they deployed dozens of detectives and district attorneys to monitor polling places and watch for fraud and intimidation. We actually reported on a notorious example outside a public housing building here in Philadelphia.
I think that would be enough. So I don't need this, so yeah.
One with a billy club who told me they were acting as security. This is actually illegal, and the DA says he wants to be sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again. So this year's
Hey,
election
DJ.
task force has
Sorry guys, my dog.
70 investigators.
So now we're just. And by the way, I did not make this house in creative. I made it in survival. Like over there, somewhere over there. There's lots of sand, and I didn't want to take new sand from here because I wanted to make it look like a resort.
Because Philadelphia is heavily Democratic, 7-1, the DA says they actually have more polling.
So we're just breaking all these cheats because I don't like them how they're here. I need to
So
get rid
what
of
things are
them.
they looking for in particular, Rick?
Well, typically they say they answer calls on reports of illegal voting or refusal by election officials to recognize poll watchers,
Sorry, I'm
also
singing.
intimidation,
So
illegal
we are
electioneering when
just
people are standing too close to polling places with buttons or signs promoting their candidate and trying to sway votes. Now, the city has investigated and prosecuted several election officials for fraud.
This is a boring series, but it's kind of
Only a
fun.
handful of votes were affected, and most political observers
Yeah,
believe
you
it would
can
be
skip
nearly
this part
impossible
whenever
to
I'm
legally
doing this.
affect the outcome of any election.
I'm gonna get rid of that.
That's not allowed. Rick, thank you very much.
Hillary Clinton rolling out the big guns, final days. How about that star power? Does it help? Chris Wallace, Brett Baer, and a cast of thousands coming up next hour.
A renewed desire to build things with our own hands is introducing people of all ages
They
to
should
the
like
so-called
work on their
maker
own.
movement. I think rather than just, in many ways an iPad can be just like a TV set. You're just consuming something that someone else made. I want you to make things yourself. Colleges and universities are getting in on the movement. Georgia Tech has an entirely student-run makerspace.
When we started to lose manufacturing, there was a lot of
Just
effort
gonna
at
put
the
the flower right there.
corporate and industrial and
That
government
should be
level
getting
to
rid of soon.
reclaim manufacturing and start
It's bothering me.
get American made back.
It's gonna
And one of the things
disappear
that a lot of
soon.
those people realized is we didn't have a pipeline of people who knew how to make them.
It's not just the equipment that draws people to these makerspaces.
So they should disappear sooner or later
Freeside, a grassroots
because they don't have a
nonprofit
root.
makerspace in Atlanta, attracts
So now we're
everyone from
just gonna
retired
go
engineers
inside
to
of my
food
house.
service.
We're just gonna go inside and
basically 3D
talk.
printed CT scans and used the 3D printed foot for pre-surgery planning. And it dramatically reduced the surgery time and was a huge success.
In today's digital world, the collaboration and teaching that go on at these maker fairs and spaces help beginners overcome any learning curves when it comes to making physical objects.
We like to think that it's more rewarding than video games or sitting in front of a computer because it's such a changeable object that you get out of it.
Some believe the maker movement is not just a fad, but the latest industrial revolution.
How do you make
I believe
this?
we're not going to buy our future, we're going to make our future. We have to figure out what needs to be made and how to make it. In Atlanta, Jonathan Seri, Fox News.
So yeah. So we're gonna make some of these so that we can basically make
Welcome to Digital MD. I'm Dr. Manny. We could all use a few minutes to just relax and refocus, but who has time for that? Now there's an app that will help you. It's called Calm. It can guide you through meditation, sleep, relaxation, and focus. The app will walk you through a guided meditation session for up to 30 minutes. There's even a challenge to try. 7 days of calm to help you make meditations part of your daily routine. If you just need a quick refresher, there are beautiful nature scenes and background sounds to relax you. The app is free, and so are many of the highlights. But there's also a premium service that allows you to access more features. That will cost you $9.99 per month or $49.99 for a year. For more info, go to calm.com. With the latest in health at your fingertips, I'm Dr. Manny, Fox News.
Count them, just 4 days to go now until America picks a new president of the United States. How about that? Candidates are fanning out there across the country, working very hard in these final days in those battleground states. The newest polls show this race, guess what? It's too close to call. Too close to call. We're going to hear quite a bit of that, I think, on Tuesday night. Waiting for this state, waiting for that state, too close to call. It's going to be fascinating. So welcome, everybody. Hour 2 now of America's Newsroom. I'm Martha McCown.
And I'm Bill Hemmer on a Friday. Good morning. Donald Trump closing in on Hillary Clinton in some of these battleground matchups. Here is today's national tracking poll from ABC News. We watch it every day. It's been tight all week. Hillary Clinton leading by 2 at 47 to 45%. And now for both of them, the closing arguments are underway.
When I look at these great admirals, and these great generals, and these great Medal of Honor recipients behind me, to think of her being their boss? I don't think so.
The presidency doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you are. I think it's fair to say that my opponent has already revealed who he is. So is bringing Chris Wallace, who's already revealed who he is, as anchor of Fox News Sunday. Chris, if you're in New York, it means we're getting pretty close.
That's true.
Welcome.
I don't spend any extra time here. Can I just say something about those two bites? And it's why I think so many people want this race to be over. If you believe what they're saying about each other, this is a choice between a crook and a creep. And there's not, you didn't see anything about issues, anything about how this person is going to make America better, what their plans are on the economy or national security or healthcare or education. It's a very dispiriting campaign.
That's true. And when you look at this and you talk to people out there, you hear so much of that. So whoever wins this race is going to have a lot on their plate because they're going to have to try to mend this country in a way that I don't think we've seen in a long time. And you've been covering campaigns for a long time, as most of us have. But, you know,
Yeah, but I go back about 100 years
okay,
before
maybe a
you
little
do.
bit more. But when you look at this, and I asked the brain room to pull up some information on, you know, have we ever been in this situation where the person who has been ahead, really, the whole way through, ends up losing? And the only time it's happened is 1980, where they were this close. Talk to me about how this race feels to you at this moment, based on what you've seen in the past.
Well, it doesn't feel like 1980 yet, and I was there in 1980. I was covering Reagan against Carter, and people were very unhappy with Carter, and the economy was in shambles.
But he was still ahead.
The Iranian hostages, but he was
had that debate 1 week beforehand, and when people were satisfied that Ronald Reagan could be president, and he did the "there you go again" thing, it just flipped. And you could tell the day after the debate that the country had flipped and it was going very much to Reagan. I don't feel that this time, but clearly it's tightening, but there isn't that kind of tidal wave. And there still are a lot of doubts about Donald Trump, as there continue to be about Hillary Clinton. It's tightening, and he could win, but I will say it's going to be a tough path. He's got about one path to 270 electoral votes. Everything's got to go right for him. She's got several paths.
I see. It's got to be perfect plus.
Right.
Absolutely perfect on the toss-ups, and then plus.
Let's go to bed
something
now.
that feels good way from
I'm really tired.
Exactly.
Okay guys, this is the end of my video because it is nighttime already on Minecraft. So, we gotta go. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.